Today we shall see direct and indirect speech. We shall see the conversation between two persons, Rakesh and Vinay. Rakesh and Vinay are talking. Rakesh said, "Good morning, Vinayak, how are you?" Vinay, "Good morning, Rakesh, I'm fine, how are you?" Rakesh, I'm also fine, what are you doing now? What are you doing now? Vinayak, I am working as a teacher in Prasanna. So this is the conversation between two persons. Here we use direct speech. The sentences are directly pointed to the persons. This is direct speech. Here, when we want to report the speech in the direct speech, in the indirect we use reported speech. Let us see how their conversation is reported in indirect speech. Rakesh and Vinayak greeted and inquired each other. Rakesh asked Vinayak what he was doing. Vinayak replied that he was working as a teacher in Prasanna. This is reported speech. You can point out some differences between the direct and indirect. Look here. Now we shall see how direct speech is changed into indirect speech. Before that, we should know what are the different kinds of sentences. First one, assertive or statement or declarative. It gives information, it gives some kind of information. Then second one, interrogative or question sentence. Interrogative kind expresses, it asks some questions, so it is called interrogative. Then imperative, it gives order or request, it implies order or request. Exclamatory sentences, it expresses some feelings. Exclamatory sentences which ends in exclamatory mark, here ends in question mark. Then I shall give you some example for each kind of sentence. Assertive, we are playing. Assertive, we are playing. It gives some information. Interrogative, it asks questions. What is your name? Next, imperative, it gives some commands or order or request. Example, stand up. Stand up. Please help me. Stand up, it's an order. Please help me, it is a request. The next kind, exclamatory sentences. Usually exclamatory sentences end in exclamatory mark. What a beautiful girl she is. It expresses some feelings, happiness or sorrow. Now we shall see how to change from direct to indirect. I shall give you some example for direct speech. He said, I am a doctor. He said, I am a doctor. He said to her, I bought a new pen. He said to her, I bought a new pen. She said to them, you must work smart. She said to them, you must work smart. These are all direct speeches. See, what is the special thing you notice in the direct speech? There is comma, quotation mark. There is comma and quotation mark. See here, and we shall see the parts of a direct speech. He said to her, I bought a new pen. He is the listener. Said to is the reporting verb and her is the listener. And I bought a new pen, it is the reported speech. Speaker, listener, reporting verb and the reported speech. So, direct speech has four parts: speaker, listener, reporting verb and the reported speech. Then we shall come to indirect speech. See the sentence, read the sentence. He said that he was a doctor. He said that he was a doctor. He told her that he had bought a new pen. He told her that he had bought a new pen. She told them that they had to work hard. She told them that they had to work smart. So can you tell me what are the differences you notice between the direct speech and indirect speech? There is comma and quotation mark. And there are two parts in direct speech. One part containing speaker, listener and the reporting verb. The next part contains the reported speech. Look here. In indirect speech, he said that he was a doctor. It seems to be a complete full sentence. He said that. There are no comma and quotation marks, and there is a conjunction, there is a connecting word that, and I change, the pronoun I change into he, and the tense there, you can also notice the change of tense. You can also notice the change of tense. Now we shall see how can we change an assertive sentence into direct speech. Now we shall see how can we change an assertive sentence into indirect speech. We shall see the notices we make while changing direct into indirect. Said to will become told. Said to will become told. Said remains the same. Said. We remove comma and quotation mark. We remove comma and quotation mark from the direct speech. Then we add conjunction that. We add the connecting word that. And the tenses also change. We shall see the change of tenses. Present tense will become past tense. Present tense will become past tense. And yes, they will change into was or change into were. Then these are all be verb, and write changes into wrote. Give, gave. Take, took. These are all action verbs. Present verb, past. Present tense, past tense. Write, wrote. Give, gave. Take, took. So present tense will become past tense. Now we shall see how do the tenses change. Present tense will become past tense. Example, am and is change into was. Are changes into were. Sing, sang. Meet, met. Next, past tense, how do past tenses change? Past tense will change into past perfect. Was, were, change into had been. Wrote, had written. Sang, had sung. Met, had met. Took, had taken. Now we shall see how does present continuous tense change. Present continuous changes into past continuous. Example, is reading changes into was reading. Am playing, was playing. Are writing, were writing. Next, past continuous tenses will change into past perfect continuous. Was reading changes into had been reading. Were playing, had been playing. Now past perfect will remain the same. Past perfect, past perfect. Had done, had done. Had drawn, had drawn. Present perfect will change into past perfect. Present perfect tense changes into past perfect. Has eaten, had eaten. Have built, had built. Seventh one. Can change into could, may, might, shall and will will change into would. Must changes into had to. Now we shall see how some adverb changes. Some adverb change. Now, then, here, there, this, that, these, those. Today changes into that day, tomorrow the next day, yesterday the day before. We have seen different kinds of sentences now, and we also have seen how the tenses are changed. Now we shall see example. He said, I am a doctor, comma, quotation mark are here. Now we are going to change this sentence from direct to indirect. He said, what is the first thing we have to do? We have to remove comma and quotation marks. We have to remove comma and quotation marks. Write the sentence, he said, I am a doctor. The next step we have to follow is that he said that. We have to add the conjunctions between these two. Here this is one part, this is another part. We have to connect both the sentences. Add that. He said that I am a doctor. Then what is the next step? We have to change the verb. Present tense will be changed into past tense. He said that I was a doctor. He said that I was a doctor. What is the next step? He said that I, it refers to he. So change the I into he. He said that he was a doctor. He said that he was a doctor. He said to her, I am reading now. Here said to changes into told. Said to changes into told. Then what is the conjunction we add here? We remove comma and quotation mark. We remove comma and quotation mark, and what's the conjunction we add here? That. We add the conjunction that. Now he told her that I am reading now. Next step, he told her that I was reading now. This I am reading will changes into was reading. The I am reading changes into was reading. Then the next sentence, now. How will you change now? Now changes into then. So read the sentence again. He told her that he was reading then. Read the sentence again. He told her that he was reading then. This is the final answer. He told her that he was reading then. So we changed said to into told. We removed comma and quotation mark here. We have added the conjunction that. The pronoun I changes into he, and then am reading will change into was reading. Now changes into then. He told her that he was reading then. He said to them, next sentence, he said to them, you must work smart. Said to changes into told. Remove comma and quotation mark. Comma and quotation mark we have to remove. Conjunction we have to add the conjunction that. Must changes into had to. As per rule, must changes into had to. You refers to them. He said to them, you must work smart. You refers to them. He is talking to them. So you refers to them. So you changes into they. Now read the full sentence. He told them that they had to work smart. He told them that they had to work smart. Said to change into told. Comma quotation mark removed. Conjunction that is added. Must changes into had to. You changes into that, they, and that's all. These are the changes we have made in changing a sentence from direct to indirect. He told them that they had to work hard. When the reporting verb is in present tense, we do not change the tense in the reported speech. What is the reporting verb here? he says. Says is the reporting verb. It is in present tense. So when we change them into indirect, we do not change the verb here. He says, I am an engineer. Change to indirect. He says that he is an engineer. Here we remove comma and quotation mark. We added that and we change the verb from present to present. We do not change the verb. So is. When I comes, we are am. When he comes, we are is. Both are present tense only. He says that he is an engineer. He says the reporting verb is in present tense, so we do not change the verb here. He is an engineer. Next sentence, she says, I draw well. She says, I draw well. She says that. Remove comma and quotation mark. Add that as conjunction. She says that. I refers to she. So she. Draw. Use the same verb draw. That we with the present tense. Then he, she comes, we add yes. She draws well. She says that she draws well. They say we are ready. They say we are ready. Remove comma and quotation mark. Add conjunction that and no change in the verbal part. No change in the tenses. They say we are ready. They say that they are ready. They say that they are ready. Now, when the reported speech is a proverb or a scientific truth or a universal truth, we won't change the tense. When the reported speech is a scientific truth or a universal truth or a proverb, we don't change the tense. See the example. He said, face is the index of mind. Face is the index of mind. It is a proverb. It is a proverb. He said, comma, quotation mark. We remove comma and quotation mark. And conjunction that, we add conjunction that. Now, repeat the sentence. He said that face is the index of mind. No need of changing the verb here. It is a proverb, so we don't change the verb here. He said that face is the index of mind. She said the earth revolves round the sun. The earth revolves round the sun. It is a scientific truth. It is a scientific truth. So, no need of changing the tense. She said, here remove comma and quotation mark, remove comma and quotation mark, add the conjunction that, and repeat the sentence. She said that the earth revolves round the sun. She said that the earth revolves round the sun. Kannan said, honey is sweet. Honey is sweet, it is a universal truth. It is a universal truth. When the reported speech is a universal truth, we don't change the tense. Repeat the answer. Kannan said that honey is sweet. Kannan said that honey is sweet. If the reported speech is an interrogative sentence, how to change? Let us see. Said and said to will be changed into asked. Comma, quotation mark and question marks are removed. No conjunction if the question is WH question. And conjunction if or whether is added for a verbal or yes or no question. Now we shall see the example. She said to him, what do you want? She said to him, What do you want? Said to be changed into ask because it is a question. The reported speech is a question. So we change said to into ask. She asked him. It is a WH question, so there is no conjunction. We need not add any conjunction here. What? Here see, do want. Here it comes here and it comes there. What refers to the you refers to him. So what he do want will become did want, so wanted. What he wanted. Let me read the sentence again. She asked him what he wanted. She asked him what he wanted. Next sentence. He said to her, where did you go yesterday? Here it is past tense. He said to her, said to will be changed into asked. It is a WH question, so we don't add any conjunction. He asked where the you refers to she. So where she did go, it is past tense. Past tense will become past perfect. So had gone. Where she had gone. Yesterday will become the day before. Yesterday will be changed into the day before or previous day. He asked where she had gone the day before. Now we shall see verbal questions. He said to her, is it your book? He said to her, is it your book? Said to change into ask. Said to will be changed into ask. He asked her, see the question, is it your book? The question begins in verb. The question begins in verb. So we add if for conjunction. The connecting word is if. If the sentence is a question with the verbal question, we add if. He asked her if. It comes here. It is will be changed to was. If it was your book, your refers to her. It was her book. He asked her if it was her book. The next sentence, she said to him, can you speak English? Said to change it to ask. As it is a verbal question, we add if or whether. You refers to him. So he can speak will become could speak. Whether he could speak English. We read the sentence again. She asked him whether he could speak English. If the reported speech is an imperative sentence, what are the changes we have to make? Let us see now. There are two types of imperative sentences. One is order, another one is request. If the sentence is ordered, they have to change said to into ordered or commanded. If the reported speech is a request, we change said to into requested. So ordered sentence, there may be ordered or requested. They have to change said to into ordered or requested. Remove comma and quotation mark as usual. Conjunction, here we add the conjunction to. To is the conjunction for imperative sentences. Then don't change the verb near to. We should not add past tense after to. So no need to change the verb in the beginning. Don't will be changed into not to. Don't will be changed into not to. We shall see some examples now. Let us see order sentences first. The teacher said to the student, stand up. Here said to will be changed into ordered. The teacher ordered. Teacher gave an order to the student to stand up. So said to will be changed into ordered. The teacher ordered the students. What is the conjunction here? Add the conjunction to. To stand up. The teacher ordered the students to stand up. Stand to is the conjunction here. The doctor said to him, don't smoke. The doctor cannot order, so said to will be changed into advised. The doctor advised him. Here said to will be changed into advised. Remove comma and quotation mark. Don't comes. So don't changes into not to. The doctor advised him not to smoke. The doctor advised him not to smoke. Then the next sentence, the captain said to the soldiers, march past. The captain said to the soldiers, march past. Captain, he gives order, he commands the soldiers. So, said to will be changed into commanded. The captain commanded the soldiers. Here remove comma and quotation mark, add the conjunction to, read the same sentence. The captain commanded the soldiers to march past. Now we shall see request sentences. The old woman said to the boy, please help me cross the road. The old woman said to the boy, please help me cross the road. The old woman said to will be changed into requested because it is a request sentence. Please come. So we change said to into requested and remove please. The old woman requested the boy. Conjunction to is the conjunction. We remove please and help her. This me refers to the old woman. Help her cross the road. The old woman requested the boy to help her cross the road. He said, next sentence, he said to her, please bring me water. This is also a request sentence. He said to change into requested. Please, we have to remove please. We have to remove question mark, comma and quotation mark. Comma and quotation mark are removed. He requested her, conjunction to. He requested her to. We need not change the verb here because after to, past tense will not come. To bring him water. He requested her to bring him water. Now we shall see exclamatory sentences. In the exclamatory sentences, said will be changed into exclamatory, exclaimed. Said will be changed into exclaimed. We can change the exclamatory sentence into statement. The conjunction we add here is that. That is the conjunction we have to add. I shall give you an example. Change the exclamatory to assertive. What a wonderful man Gandhi is. Can you change into assertive, a statement? Gandhi is a wonderful man. Gandhi is a wonderful man. How good her handwriting is. It is an exclamatory sentence. Change into assertive. Her handwriting is very good. Like this, we have to change the exclamatory into assertive. We shall see example now. He said, what a kind boy Negan is. He said, what a kind boy Negan is. It is an exclamatory sentence, so we change said into exclaimed. Said will be changed into exclaimed. Then conjunction, we add the conjunction that. That is the conjunction. Now can you change the what a kind boy Negan is changed to assertive? Negan is a very kind boy. Now come to the last sentence. He exclaimed that Negan was a very kind boy. Is changed into was. Present tense will be changed into past tense. Negan was a very kind boy. He exclaimed that Negan was a very kind boy. Then sometimes exclamation with happiness or exclamation with sorrow. Sometimes we express our sad feeling or happy feeling. He said, "Alas, I lost my pen." Alas, it expresses sadness or sorrow. So with exclaim, we have to add with sorrow. He said, "Alas, I lost my pen." He exclaimed, instead of alas, we add sorrow, sorrow. He exclaimed with sorrow that, conjunction that, I lost my pen. He, I refers to he. So that he, lost, it is past tense, it will be changed into past perfect. So he had lost my pen, his pen. He had lost his pen. He exclaimed with sorrow that he had lost his pen. They said, "Hooray, we have won the match." Hooray, it refers to happiness. They said, "Hooray, we have won the match." They express their happiness here. So we use they exclaim with joy or happiness that we have won. We refers to they. They have won will become had won the match. They had won the match. They had won the match. They exclaim with joy that they had won the match.